Hello Diamonds and welcome to the Echo 10 playtest. So I did take one of the two variants that are currently available because what they're testing with, at least through the Steam, is one is for the White Tiger and the other one was for the Otter. So currently I have the vanilla version, which is for the Otter, so it should be more stable than the White Tiger is. But anyway, I loaded up my own local server, so at least I don't need to worry too much about any lag or anything. So we can just see how it starts up. Like, first of all, we have all those locations like we saw previously. So let's see if we can find good location for us to start. Always kind of hesitant to take any specific locations because we literally need a little bit wood, a little bit stone, pretty much like what normal is. So let's start here. So now it loads. I do like that it does have the loading icon on the corner. So of course it will start with tutorial, which I will nicely skip because it's not so important. Okay, here we are in the middle of the forest and hill. It also does show the FPS on the corner, which of course does seems to be very low considering all the resources that I have. And of course ask for approval of my profile photo. Not sure why. I made this one like quite a while ago, but I still remembered it. Anyway, let's get started with at least first steps to see what differences will show up and if we can find immediate crash. So land came very quickly. So the new option is that you can sell something. So this is something I really want to take a look at and find out. You can also access the bed from outside and go to sleep, which is kind of interesting. So you literally end up inside immediately and then you come out this way. It's actually a quite useful thing when you're playing alone. Storage is like usual. Nothing special here. Tools are kind of the same. So yeah, the only thing is the for sale parts. So with this one you can select the price and the currency and your wallet that you will get the money to. So maybe you can sell it to someone. And yeah, I logged in with my Strangeloop Games account directly because for some reason Steam was kind of having issues. Yeah, and we can see that it shows up that you can buy it. So yeah, you can just take it. And yeah, it just puts it in your inventory. It's kind of nice. So you can set it up again. Okay, so the sale part can be very useful. So you can sell your tables and all those things. I kind of like this side there. So you can possibly make a shop where you put everything inside. And then other people can come and, well, look at the stuff and see that if they like it, then they buy it. Perhaps. Well, we can see how it goes in real life. But anyway, I will quickly grab something. So let's give modern axe first. Because, well, the regular one is kind of slow. So remember before when I was playing the test version, it was always crashing when I was trying to pick up like wood pieces. So let's see how it goes this time. I will of course remove the stump like usual. Okay, it got stuck. What's that? So let's see. Do we crash? No, we did not. Good. So at least it's more stable now than the testing version used to be. And yeah, if you hold down your mouse button, then it still continues only once it is on top of the stuff. I remember with the 9.13 or 9.7.13, it kind of was just swinging it in the air for no reason. Yeah, okay, that's good. At least this part works well. Good, it's tested. Apparently the position is different because it did take stuff out of the pockets. So I will use this to mine. Wow, it's 3 hits. That's too much. So one thing I can also notice is that the bigger chunks, they look green, even though they used to look yellow, which is a little bit problematic because you cannot pick it up. You still have to make it into tiny pieces. But yeah, it does work. I did play one of the on the website test versions, which which is numbered build 2705, and it is very buggy. Like whenever I was cutting something or taking something, it continued the hand movement forever. So yeah. Also, I know that this version has some other functionality. Like for example, it can have face tracking. Of course, it's not the best, but it does work somehow. Yeah, the faces, they look awful like The Sims, for example. So yeah, you can make all your faces as you want. Of course, mine sometimes does get things a little bit wrong, but oh, what you gonna do? And it should also have hand recognition, so you can put the hands wherever you want. So yeah, that's kind of nice. So something, wow, that's not what I wanted to do. I lost half of my body. Yeah, it's just because it still has few bugs and dealing with everything. So yeah. Anyway, I think we also want to see what new stuff we have. So I think I should spawn it in. So let's do preset all. So then it gives us hopefully all the chests. And yeah, the new chest, it looks quite a bit nicer. It looks like proper storage chests, not like this fancy one. Wow, I did not expect that it will go this way. Come on, let's give us tab tool. I have to write properly. Give tab tool, because this way we can just go ahead and remove all the extra pieces that it has on top and make life a little bit easier. So first of all, those things, there's the paper lantern that is now part of the game. I think we checked it in the previous one as well, but yeah, now it's definitely inside, no questions. Anything else that is surprising in this section? Let's see. The loom is still there. Industrial generator. This is kind of new item. So we can maybe test it out as well. So it should be for like local power stuff. So you can generate power like you did with the steam engine. But steam engine was using very different things. So let's see if it has changed somehow. Let's see. Sawmill has new icon. It looks kind of fancier, more industrial. But yeah, otherwise it seems to be all pretty much the same. So let's see what is in the second one. This is all like government things, like Federation foundations and town foundations. So a few new items. We also have now small court and large court, not just regular one. So few differences. I think some of the icons have also changed here, just to make it more compatible. Immigration office. So when you play with multiple countries, it makes sense. But yeah, otherwise it's not too much difference. And yeah, playing alone, there's no point to even test it out. Then all the extra stuff you can get. There are a few hidden items that are not finished yet, but I assume they are trying to finish it. Or no, these are more like face extras that the game uses in the background. But yeah, new outfits definitely inside. Some of the developer stuff, like early supporters and so on. And yeah, so there are a few items, but nothing too interesting. All the skill scrolls. So it includes the shipwright, which is new, so we can just learn it. I mean, we could easily learn all of them because, well, it's easier to see what is needed. Wow, the paper's way. Ah, claim sticks. Gives so many claim sticks as well. But yeah, the weight went a bit too high. Yeah, claim papers are 4.2 kilograms. Wow. So we need to kind of pick them up a bit later, it seems. Put all of those inside there, so I don't need to worry about those. But yeah, I will make it easy to understand that this is the place where I want to go and continue from. Because let's go and test out those two items quickly. Wow. This generator is definitely huge. So let's plop it down. Let's put the steam engine next to it. So we can immediately see the size difference. Like, this really looks proper thing. This is like a toy. Wow. Let's see. Out of fuel. And yeah. Ooh, they have even advanced the power section, so we can now see all the liquid elements. So let's give us gasoline. Let's say 5. And when we put it inside, then it of course puts the first one in the corner. But yeah, actually I will we need to hide all of this because it's just annoying. Anyway, it can supply up to 16 kilowatts, which is quite a lot of power. So yeah, whenever you have any consumers, then it will work. Yeah, it can access all the storage from here as well. So yeah, we can check out the vehicles a bit later. And when we see this one, first of all, it does require the water input because, well, steam, obviously. The pipes. But yeah, it also has the same thing that you can easily see. So let's give us... If I could... I just remembered, I closed the terminal, so it doesn't let me use it. So let's give call 10. You can put it inside. That's put in the right place, which is good. And now we have to literally connect the pipe to make it work, because otherwise it doesn't. So let's give actually. So electric water pump, yeah. So one thing I have noticed is also that we can have the shortcuts. So you don't need to write the full wording, which is good. Pickaxe goes the same way. I forgot. Anyway, I will use the dev tool so I can have multiples of this. And let's go into the water quite a bit. So I want it to use deep water. And now let's put the last bit on it. And of course it moves slightly and puts it in the wrong place. Even with the... And the other thing, it can be a bit troublesome because it doesn't really give you any warnings or anything. It just runs out of energy. So let's eat and make it a bit easier. So yeah, because we have no users for that, then of course it's currently not running, which is fine. Same goes for that. So we can go and find new elements. So this is the next one. Just regular items or like rocks and those things. Some fuel. We do now have the flaxseed oil, which is new and interesting. So you can use it the same way as the regular cooking oil. It's good. And yeah, of course stomach is full, so I can't even eat it. Strange fuel. I'm not sure if it really can be used anywhere, because they do say that it has a lot of power, but I don't think you can really use it. Anyway, here a few more items. So just random group of stuff. Random wire, which is not what we use. I think those are more like for the icon stuff. Different foods. So I think maybe some of them they have changed a bit. Of course, I'm not totally sure. So this looks more like an icon again. So it's considered as food item itself, but well, fried vegetables should be the group name. Like fried tomatoes. So yeah, fried vegetable is the group name. But yeah, it doesn't have the tag icon here because it's singular, not plural. So maybe it's for the research. So sugarcane, it's not implemented yet, but there's a plan to add more stuff. But yeah, otherwise food-wise, I don't really see much new, so we can just continue. Here, of course, a lot of different items. So we can use the flood tool to cause floods and stuff. I don't want to do it right away. Blasting charge that has absolutely no effect, as far as I know. A lot of different items. So yeah, like we previously saw a lot of mirrors. There are a few other objects that are planned, but are not done yet. A lot of decorations, which of course is nice. Echo statue. I did play offline and I did manage to find it, but unfortunately I don't have any video of that. I wish I would have saved it for this, because it was kind of fun to find this room finally, because I've never seen it before. So I have to go around this world and see if I can find it. Ah, that's also kind of interesting. You're not citizen of global stuff. I think there was the campfire that changed quite a bit as well. So can we find in this one? Or we have to just spawn it in, because campfire looked different as it had all the parts on top. So I might need to find it later, unless it's in one of those. But as we are already in those, let's see if we can use the fishing thingy-machingy. Maybe not, because we have too much weight, like usual. Yeah, this one is not accepted anyway. Anyway, I can take this one from here, and as you could see, the icon is still old, but everything else is new about it. I put many things there. I will keep this with me. The rest can stay there. So now we can take from here the boat. So we can see if it works, because in the other play it did not put it inside the water. So yeah, here is the same, just saying blocked, and I'm not sure where it wants me to go. Does it require specific dock elements or something? Because you can see if the sand is closed, then it says that blocked by sand. So yeah, I'm not sure what is with this. I really would like to use it, but if it doesn't work, then nothing I can do. So I will put it away. Other boats, they should all work. Like Canoe was working long time ago, because we have played with on the Ecobee server. Like, was it season 3 when we did a lot of flooding and stuff as well. The wooden boat seems to work. So yeah, there are a few that work nicely. All the generator stuff, including combustion generator. So this is like the early version of the big industrial one. So this one was already in game as well. And yeah, it does require water flow, which the other one does not, which is kind of good. And yeah, so let's see what we can take. Transport ship, perhaps? This should work. Yeah, this one easily pops into the water. And it does require fuel. So what type of fuel? Burnable fuel. So you can use like coal. And yeah, it also has a lot of storage space, so that's kind of nice. So let's hop in and see if we can travel anywhere, or we are still stuck in the water. I did get those. The turning radius, of course, with those is probably quite poor. But yeah, it does work. We're moving. Everything under the water is also kind of realistic. So yeah, that's good. So E for lights. Nothing really happens. It says C for honk, and well, it doesn't really work like that. So there are a few errors inside, it seems. But yeah, I mean, for transporting stuff, it's quite good. I think some people can actually start doing like deliveries from place to place, just for that reason, between islands. But for like our community, like on the Hornets, I don't really see much use of it yet. So maybe in the future, once we have like few hundred players, not like 60, then it makes more sense. And yeah, it does have quite huge bounding box. So anyway, can we hop out somehow? No, we're getting stuck everywhere. Because I want to also take the wooden barge. So this is kind of interesting ship as well. So it's fully mechanical. And of course I do jump off and I'll end up in the water. Let's climb up. The climb function is also good. I do like it. And yeah, so we have to manually move it around, which can be a bit troublesome. Because like, who wants to do a lot of manual labor? No one. Yeah, one of the last tasks that I want to do is let's test this one out with a truck on it. So I will quickly go and get the truck as well. We can add some fuel to it. So let's take proper truck. Put here. For storage, let's add a little bit fuel. So we can at least drive it. And yet this one does not have functional lights, so what it comes with is what you get. You cannot switch them off and drive without anything. But anyway, let's take the barge and go to the other island so we can see if we can travel there. It does seem to have some bug that once you put the ramps up, then it sometimes is still stuck, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, you can see how much energy it's now using because I have this huge truck on it. So yeah, it's a lot of manual labor. Wow, it's gonna take a while, so I will get back once I'm on the other side. So I finally made it to the other side. I had to jump off quite a few times because it stopped moving. So let's see if we can fly off this barge. I will take a little bit extra space. And we did make it. Good. So we are now on the new island and can start our private life here. Excellent. So this island is kind of unique, and yeah, we can pretty much have a life in this place. So in the coming days, I will also go and check out some of the Strange Loop Games own servers, just so we can see what they look like and how much mess is there. And I will probably try to test out the White Tiger version, so you can see if it's a big mess or small mess, or we can just go and take a look. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.